some of us might worry about that haunted Annabelle doll at our house.
Oh, yeah.
For Bryan, what was going on with your spooky trash can last night, this video that I saw on Facebook?
We have a frozen microphone that just won't die.
If you've not seen this video, Bryan's going out to his trash can last night. He opened up the trash can to hear...
Who knew Adiz Anzaria, or however he said it? What did he
Adele Dazib?
Yeah, would end up
Adele
in the trash
Dazib.
can.
Why won't it just die already? This thing haunts me.
Isn't it amazing how some of these kid microphones and kids' animal toys or whatever that has sound on the inside, and it's like, how do I turn this thing off? What is happening? And by the way...
Well, and kids' toys, too. Every now and then you get a kid's toy that just won't shut up.
I bought one for my son. It's my own darn fault. When we were in New York City, do you remember that rubber chicken...
the chicken statue?
The Statue of Liberty statue
that
I saw
makes
in the window?
noise?
Yes, and real quick, instead of maybe, I don't know, Empire State Building magnet, what was the thing that you wanted to buy last week?
Like I just said, the rubber chicken Statue of Liberty. I saw it. I instantly knew my son would love it. And I was right. What I didn't know was that it makes the most god-awful sound you've ever heard in your life.
No way.
It's so bad.
I just thought it was a statue.
So
By the
did
way,
I.
Sarah loved this statue so much, we walked by it on the way to lunch, ate lunch, went back to the hotel, and Sarah left the hotel to go back and buy the chicken statue.
I knew he would love it, and he does. Oh, my gosh, he totally loves it because we all hate it so much. He'll all of a sudden, you'll be sitting there enjoying a moment in the backyard, and you see this chicken stick out the window, and he'll just go, wah, wah.
Oh, no, Sarah. There is something about how they build these toys where we're like, why is this thing not shutting off? Separately, Bryan, I feel like you regularly have issues with electronics because I see this video, and you need to see it on our Facebook page, Mixed Mornings, Kyle, Bryan, and Sarah. He's simply opening up his trash can, and then all of a sudden you hear this microphone singing to Bryan. But it also reminds me of that massager that you had a while back that just would not die in your kitchen. And it was going off in the middle of the night, and you had to take it out back at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes,
had to office space.
And you had to office space your massager that wouldn't turn off.
Maybe we have some weird, I've been skeptical about ghosts all week. Maybe we do have some sort of paranormal thing happening in our house that's possessing our electronics.
I don't know.
You call in with your spooky stories we can't explain. So, guys, I had this massager, and it wouldn't shut off in the middle of the night.
That's the weirdest thing.
The button was broken on that bad boy.
And I heard that the previous owner, who had passed away several years ago, loved his
was a
massager.
He was a masseuse.
He was an evil masseuse who used to take patients down to the crawl space and massage them.
Your lower back is so tight.
Stop massaging, it feels too good. I can't stop. I'm the evil massage guy.
Speaking of terrifying electronics, here's another one for a lot of the parents out there. Now I feel like I'm excluding people from conversation, and I apologize for that. But have you guys seen those Linkimals? The plastic
Linkimals?
Linkimals.
Okay.
Yeah, Link like L-I-N-K animals,
like the
right?
finger
Linkimals.
ones?
What is it?
No, they're like these plastic toys, and they engage you. They say different things. But the link part is the creepiest part, is if you get more than one of them, the Bluetooth connects them, and then they start doing stuff in unison.
Oh, no. That's the
man.
stuff nightmares are made
Oh,
of.
well, yeah, and I realized that real quick, where they, you walk by and they activate, and whoa, I was
All
not
of a
ready
sudden,
for it.
it's the town, and they all put on nun masks, and they rob a bank.
Exactly. Driving down the street in my little girl's Jeep.
Kyle.
So, I kid you not, there was one time in Target, and they were very popular last year or a couple years ago in Sophia's first year of life, and there was an end cap at Target where it had all the Linkimals on the end. And I made the mistake of hitting one button. I kid you not, Morning Fam. The entire end cap, all the shelf with all the Linkimals on it, all activated at the same time and started singing and dancing, whatever it was. And honestly, it was terrifying.
Oh.
It was like the creepy animatronics at Showbiz or Chuck E. Cheese. They all were losing their mind. And I mean, honestly, I got away from that area so quickly. I felt,
bet you did.
I did not want any part of that.
Just wait until they're built with artificial intelligence. They'll just straight up take over the target.
Amber in Sanford with us right now. Good morning, Amber. Amber, what do you got for us?
So you guys were talking about the toys and electronic, freak outs.
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't mention the one, the only, the Furby.
Oh, I had the thought. I did have the thought. Those things, I think that they are legitimately in some horror movies. They're so weird.
Well, I bought one for my child. I think it was one of the ones that came out in like the late 2010s, around there. So the second generation or whatever. That thing had 3 separate personalities. No, I'm serious. With 3 separate voices.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Woof.
What were these
There was-
personalities? Describe them.
So there was this male one that kept making these really sad, depressed noises.
Oh, no.
And then there was this, like, kind of British one that kept going, it was wakey, wakey, eggs and bacon. But he would say it like, wakey, wakey, eggs and bacon.
Oh, hell no. I can just see that thing in the toy box, and then the toy box lid slowly opens.
Amber, you're right. You're right. These are the original Annabelle dolls. They're called Furbies.
Yeah, and the third voice was this really peppy, like, high-pitched, like, like a cheerleader type. And she would do this giggle, like this. It was, nope. That did not last very long in my house.
I bet.
What? So you had
No.
Eeyore, Tom Holland, and a Valley Girl programmed into
Tom
one
Holland.
Furby.
Wakey,
Yeah.
wakey, eggs and
Eggs
bacon.
and bacon. I don't know.
It was-
The nicest British guy I can think of.
I do love Tom Holland.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Amber, for this conversation we needed to hear today. And thank you as well for the sound effects that you committed yourself to very early in the morning today. So we appreciate that too, Amber. You have a great day in Sanford, okay?
You two guys.
From one Amber to another, a message that we just got on our Facebook page. Another Amber said, I had a Furby when I was younger. I loved it. Grew up, stopped playing with it. When I was 16, I woke up at like 3 in the morning to this high-pitched giggle and the words, I see you.
No way.
See? Furbies are known.
Why for it? Freaked out, tore my closet apart, went sobbing to my mom, in all caps, never found the Furby. Literally spent the next month sleeping on the couch.
Never found the Furby.
Amber, I am sorry you had that experience in your life.
Wait, never found the Furby?
And now we have Katie with us right now. Good morning, Katie. What do you got for us today?
Good morning. I had my son had a big bird, and it said all sorts of things. But one of the things that said was "Peekaboo, I see you," and it was stuck on "Peekaboo, I see you," and all of a sudden at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you'd hear "Peekaboo, I see you."
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
And I stuck it in the top of the closet, and I still heard it. I took the batteries out, and the next night, I still heard "Peekaboo, I see you."
What?
We had a barrel that I lived in the country and for sticks and stuff, so I burned it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You're like, I see you too, and you're on fire, Big
Oh my
Bird.
goodness! You threw it in the burn
That is
barrel
terrifying. Do you
to
think-
burn to burn the big bird.
Do you think there's any
I
chance?
did. Well, I mean, it freaked me out after I took the batteries out, and it was still
Yeah.
saying
Are
that
you
at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Are you sure you didn't imagine it? Are you 100% certain you actually heard the
No,
big...
I heard it.
Oh,
All
man,
right.
that is scary.
All right. We believe that you didn't take 2 Ambien that night.
Yeah,
we'll
no,
choose to
I
believe.
didn't take anything that night.
So here's the thing, though. Like, disposing of the toy is one thing. You kind of got to be secretive, and you do it. But then while you're doing that, you're creating the story of when your kid eventually asks, "Where's the toy?" You got to have a story. So what did you tell your kid?
I told him, I don't know. I said, we got to clean up your room and look for it. And he looked for it for a few minutes, and then he forgot all about it. He was just one of those kids. He forget about things real quick.
That
so
is a mom
it was
master
very
class right
convenient.
there.
That's commitment. We've all done that.
Oh,
know.
yeah. I don't know where
Oh,
it
I don't know.
is.
I'll help you find for it. So and you're looking under
I'm
pillows.
not sure what happened to your
Oh,
Halloween
no.
candy.
Well, maybe it'll just pop up. I don't know. That's crazy.
Hey, thank you for calling. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.